Good day, viewers. Good day, students. Welcome once again to our class. This is an extension of our studies on the documents used in foreign trade, part 3. There are so many documents that are very numerous in number, so we cannot handle all of them in one video, so we have to split it up to 3 parts. Even though they are still not exhaustive yet, it's still many, but we have to choose the most common and relevant ones we have to discuss at our level so that we can actually follow up through. So today we are looking at the next set of documents used in international trade or foreign trade. These include the following. I have custom specification, dock warrant, dock landing account, bill of site, bill of entry, calling forward notes, import license, insurance certificate. Wow, I have 8 of them here. So let's see how we can manage all of them and finish up with a small least possible time we can have with you. Okay, so let's go into it. The document titled Custom Specification refers to the document that is submitted to the customs authorities that provide detailed information about goods being exported or imported. There are some conditions that some goods have to pass through, okay, for the customs to accept them as, tradable across its borders. So these specifications is what the customer is going to check when you submit this document to them, right? You're going to check if you have actually aligned your trade with these specifications before they can allow you to continue with your transactions. It ensures compliance with custom regulation and facilitates trade clearance process. So without that, you will be stuck or you cannot continue your transactions from there. So that's why it's called customs specification. There are some avoid and some items or areas of specification that makes transaction void, right? That can make it non-applicable. So if those areas are duly observed and respected, and the customs comes to check and see that you have actually respected these extremes that have been placed on, non-compromise, okay, then you can continue your trading. But if you have compromised those areas of avoidance that you don't do, then you cannot continue. So this document helps us to ensure compliance with customs regulations, and it also facilitates clearance for the goods being traded. What are the importance of customs specification document? It helps in clearance, all right? It helps to ascertain or to facilitate clearance from the customs. So customs officials verify this shipment and calculate duties or taxes before you can continue. So this document can also help them do that. Transparency, of course, it provides accurate information about the goods, reducing the risk of delay or penalties in the customs office or activities. Once you have passed these specifications, you're free to move ahead to the next place of clearance. Before, if not that, you will be held back by the customs. Charges might be placed against you. So, but this ones, because it provides transparency in what you're doing, it facilitates, faster clearance for your goods, right? Record keeping, it serves as a reference for both exporter and the custom authorities to check and be sure that the due process has been followed, and then things are not necessarily cumbersome. So it keeps record for reference purposes. Dock warrant is another document that we need to know in international trade. The dock warrant is what? It's a document issued by the dock, by dock or warehouse authorities to certify that specific goods have been deposited in their facility. It is also referred to as a dock receipt. So a dock warrant is also what? A dock receipt, and this is issued by the warehouse that receives these goods, or you can call them the dock, where those goods will be placed and kept, all right? So when you call it a dock, it means that's where the goods have landed to stay. Okay, so that's it. So it's a called word, a dock receipt or a dock warrant. It shows the evidence of reception or having in custody goods that have been imported. Okay, so that's what the dock warrant does. It serves as a proof of ownership and can be used to transfer the title of goods to one another. All right, and so entire entities entitles the holder to take possession of the goods. Right, so if the holder of that document presents it, all right, it means the person has the right to take possession of the goods in question. So it is commonly used to facilitate the movement of sales, the movement and sales of goods stored in the dock or the warehouse. When I come to the warehouse with this document, I have the right to take those goods out of the warehouse because it shows that I am the title owner of the goods. If it enters the wrong hand, that's the problem too. Okay, so you know that already. So yes, of course, this is what the dock warrant represents, right? It gives entitlement to the holder to take possession of goods. It serves as a proof of ownership, and it is issued by the dock or the warehouse to the recipient. Okay, so it's also referred to as what, a dock receipt. Wow, beautiful one. This is an example of a dock warrant. Okay, yes, this receipt is issued by the warehouse or the dock, all right, as the case is, to the person who has title to the goods being taken away from the warehouse or from the dock. All right, that's what it is. Key features of a dock warrant include: it's a proof of ownership. The holder of the dock warrant is entitled to claim the goods described in it. Okay, yes. It is negotiable instrument. It is used to transfer goods or title from one person to another. Okay, it can be transferred to another party through the endorsement and delivery, making it available to in trade. So it can actually help transfer ownership or title of goods from one person to another. Okay, so details of goods are also included in it. It gives full detail about information about the goods, about the type, the quantity, the quality, conditions of goods stored in there. Documents also serve as a negotiable instrument. It means that it can be used to transfer ownership or title from one party to another through endorsement and delivery, making it a valuable tool in trade. It provides details of goods, which include information about the goods, the type, quantity, and condition of the goods stored. This document also is used as it is issued by license authority. Okay, only authorized dock or warrant warehouse operator can issue dock warrant. That is, the chief authorized officer in the warehouse or the dock is the only person that can issue this document to the title holder. All right, so these are the things you must know. It can't be issued by anybody but who? The chief officer, all right, or the authorized officer operating in the warehouse. A dock warrant is very important in trade because it facilitates trade transactions. That is, it allows goods to be sold or used as collateral while still in storage. Yes, you can actually use that receipt, all right, or that document to actually access other means of finance while it is still in the store. Okay, it serves as a collateral for any kind of loan you want to take or other transaction you want to get engaged in. It streamlines logistics. This makes logistics transparent, okay, and accountable in storage and transfer of goods as well. So if you want to, it makes the process of moving goods from in and out of the warehouse very easily traceable, all right? And then no cumbersome, no complexity is there, right? So it makes people who are going to trace these things to be easily find their way through. So it doesn't have any form of ambiguity or complexity. And so this document helps to make things easier and simplified. So legal recognition, it acts as a formal document recognized by customs and trade authorities. The customs authorities actually know this document. They want to see it as well at all times. So that's one of the things that makes it very important in trade. Dock landing accounts, another document we have in international trade. This document also entails It entails, it is used as a document in international trade and in shipping to record the details of goods that have been delivered at the dock or port. Now, when the goods arrive at a particular destination, document that is raised to show that these goods have arrived, one of the documents is what is the dock landing account. The port authorities will take into account or will take into record what has come into their port. This account is what is called the dock landing account. It is used in international trade and shipping to record the details of goods that have been received or have been delivered at a particular port. So the port authorities, all right, or the dock, we take record of these goods that have been received through what? The dock landing account. Day in, day out, this document is raised. As ships come into the port to dock, right, these records or this account are kept for each of the goods, year in, year out, day in, day out, month in, month out, week in, week out, right? So yes, it serves as an official record of the cargo received and is essential for tracking, verifying, and processing shipments. Very, very important. You can't overlook it, all right? It's a very important document in international trade. Okay, fine. Importance of dock landing account. One is for verification. It ensures that the goods received match the shipping documents that have been delivered to them. It's like a cross-check. When you raise this account, it's okay. You say you brought this, yes, you take it. You brought this one, yes, okay, it's there. You brought this one, we record it. At the end, it's what it corroborates each other, all right? It serves as an evidence of verification. So transparency, of course, it helps to set clear the records for both the sender and the receiver, that no form of ambiguity or irregularities will be complained about, because the document ensures that whatever is imported tallies with what the record is saying, what the account is saying. So customs clearance as well is also one of the importance of this. It helps to facilitate customs clearance, okay? By documenting the arrival of goods, customs also have access to whatever. So customs can lay hand on any of these documents at any point in time to process clearance, okay? Because it has several information about the good, or information about the good at different point in time. You can lay hands on any of these documents to use to facilitate clearing the good to the importer. Bill of site is another one. A bill of site. A bill of site is a custom document that allows an importer to bring goods into a country without providing full details of the shipment at the time of entry. It is used when the importer lacks complete information about goods, such as their exact description, quantity, or value. When this is the case, the importer can provide bill of site to the customs authority. So it's allowed the importer to bring goods into the country without providing full detail, all right? So it is used when the importer does not have the information that the customer might be looking for immediately. So, but bill of site can be used instead. So if there's a problem in the delivery of bill of lading and other relevant documents, a bill of site can represent bill of lading, okay? So that's what we're saying here. So take note of this document. It's a semi-bill of lading as well, okay? This is a bill of site document, all right, that helps to, to facilitate trade. You can see up here, it has something as bill of lading, all right? So it can stand in the place of bill of lading. Where the bill of lading is not available, it can start in the place of what? Bill of lading. Thank you. The key features of bill of site, what should you take note of bill of site? Number one is a provisional document, all right? It's what is a provisional document, not the final document, not the main document. It stands in between the expected and the available, all right? It serves as a temporary document that the customs clearance document will, when full details of the goods are not available, all right? It can serve as a document the customs can use for clearance when the full information of the goods are not available. Number two is that it serves as custom examination document. It allows the customs officials to inspect the goods before determining applicable duties and taxes. In this case, it also has something that contains the goods information. So it can actually be used when other documents are not available. This can also be serving as a semi or what do you call it now? Representative bill of lading. Okay, yes. So yes, importer's declaration. It helps the importer to provide an estimated description and value of the goods pending verification. Okay, so the importer can tell that these are the things I'm bringing into the country using the bill of sale. So it helps the importer to declare what goods are his and what goods are not his, so that the customs can actually declare or charge according to what he has said in the taxes that are applicable in the imports of the goods he has made. So the other one is that it facilitates trade. It ensures that the goods can enter the country promptly while awaiting full documentation. You can't leave it elsewhere hanging in the danger of the sea perils. Okay, so no, you bring it in and keep it until the information is brought to you, and then you can clear. The importance of bill of sale. One is that it determines the duty to be paid on the goods. It can be used to ascertain the duties to be paid. Number two, it's an appropriate document when there is insufficient information about cargoes, while an importer needs to verify the contents of a shipment before committing to payment. All right? It's an appropriate document when there is insufficient information about the cargoes. So the importer in this case needs to verify contents of the shipment before committing to payment. So this document helps the importer to know exactly what is available before he can make payment. Right? It's expedited entry. It makes entry of goods faster. All right? It helps to prevent delay in the importing of goods into a country. So here's one of the things. Then compliance. It ensures adherence to customs regulations by allowing goods to be examined before final clearance is made. All right. So it helps to fast forward the clearance process of the goods through the customs authorities. Risk management. This helps to protect importers from paying duties on goods they haven't fully inspected. So of course, it helps the importer to inspect and then know exactly what they want to pay for and pay them as well. Bill of entry is another document we're going to look at here. A bill of entry is a foreign document that contains detailed particulars of all the goods imported into the country. Some of these documents are similar to each other, but there's a unique difference between them. So in this case, it must be presented at the port on arrival before the goods can be allowed into the country. So bill of entry is accompanied by what? Bill of sites. Okay? Yes. Some documents combine with actually 1, 2, 3, 4. They just be like one A, B, C, D, right? One after the other. They are like that. So, but they all have to have the same information for a particular cargo. All right? So that's why it must be presented on arrival before the goods can be allowed to enter the country. All right? Good. If not, they won't dock. The ship will not dock. Okay? So this is the bill of entry. See, there's a ship there, showing that it's a document that goes with the ship. Before a country allows the goods to enter the country, they must present bill of entry that allows them entrance into a country's port. What are the most important things we should note about the bill of entry? Number one is that declaration of goods is one of the main features. It helps to clarify and specify the type of quantity and value of goods to be imported, all right, so that the customer can check as well to ascertain that they are actually accurate. Importer and exporter details. It includes the names and addresses of importer and exporter, relevant information or identification of their numbers. So these are the things that are also there. The contact information about the importer and exporter is there to ascertain whether these goods actually go through them. Okay. Customs duty assessment. This also helps in assessing custom duties and tariffs. Okay. Okay. So for each of these goods, there's also an assessment to be done by the customs. So this document can also help them achieve that. All right. Regulatory compliance as well. It ensures that imported goods meet the legal requirements of the destination country. If Nigeria has placed any goods on contraband or embargo, it will be shown in this bill of entry that these goods cannot enter this country because of what? It's under regulation. All right. So if not, they can actually have access, but if they're not, of course, they cannot go in. Okay. So it facilitates clearance. That is, this helps to speed up the customs process by providing necessary documentation. So with this document, it doesn't have to be, there won't be any form of delay or bottleneck in clearing goods. Once they are available and they see that the information there is clear enough for clarity's sake, all right, goods are cleared faster. Calling forward note is another one. A calling forward note is a document used in international trade and shipping to notify the recipient that goods are ready for collection or further transportation. This is a note that is issued to the importer or owner of the goods at a particular point that the goods are ready for collection or for onward movement to the next location. Now, this is typically used by a shipping company or a freight forwarder to inform the consignee or the importer that their goods or cargo have arrived at the particular destination and is ready for next stage of the logistic process. Yes, it tells the importer that, okay, this is where your goods are right now. You can come and pick them up, or we are ready to take it to the next point for you as requested by you. It has to call forward the importer to take actions or to make decisions based on the goods that are in their possession at the particular place. All right, so that's what it means. So the importer can decide, okay, I want to take it here from here, or I want to take it to the next place to maybe the buyer's destination. So the importer will instruct or take action from that point. All right, this note is meant to inform or, all right, request action from the importer. Okay, calling forward note. Import license, another one. What's an import license? An import license is an official authorization issued by the government that allows businesses or individuals to bring specific goods into a country. It is used to reduce proliferation, all right? It is used to reduce proliferation of some goods or items into the country, okay? So that it won't become viral or unacceptable or excessive, all right, or harmful, okay? So this license helps to streamline importation to a particular set of persons or a person. It's a regulatory tool used by the government to control or monitor imports, ensuring that compliance with trade laws, safety standards, and economic policies. So it helps to limit the amount of importers of certain goods, like medical equipment, all right, like arms and ammunition, and so other vital or relevant, important items that are being imported into the country, so that you don't have to do it the wrong way or enter into the wrong hands and cause a problem for the economy or country in general. All right, so these are an example of import license. If you open it very well, look at it and see the content, all right, it's there, okay? Insurance certificate is another one. An insurance certificate is a document that shows that the exporter has paid for insurance to protect him and all his goods against specified risks, okay? This certificate is one that clarifies that the importer has observed his obligations to protect the goods and himself or the goods he's transporting. It is evidence that goods or ship or passengers have been insured against certain risks. It shows that they have done the necessary requirement for risk prevention or loss prevention or loss management. So that's how simple it is. Okay, with this certificate, the ship can carry the goods or passengers to their next destination. Thank you very much. I'm sure that this information has come in handy and full, all right? They have come in handy and full, and I'm sure that you're already enjoying the content. All right, we have to take our time to make sure that this information are fully loaded, all right, for detail's sake, so that anytime you have this information as a question, you'll be able to actually relate to them accurately. So let's check in if we can have questions that relate to these documents in question. Okay, let's see if we can relate to these documents in question. Okay, looking at this. The document includes all of this. So let's say custom certificate and specification, dock warrant, dock landing account, bill of site, bill of entry, calling forward notes, import license, and insurance certificate. Let's see if the questions that we can find here relate to any of them. If not, we just let it go, okay? So that you can just find again, check on your own, and be sure that whenever you see this question, you can actually attend to them accordingly and correctly as well. A foreign order which instructs an agent to buy certain goods from a particular supplier is what? When we did this particular document, we didn't see this question, but now I'm answering it for you. So this is called what? A closed indent, all right? When it is specified and you must abide by the specification, you have what? A closed indent. Another name for a foreign order is what? It's an indent, all right? A foreign order is what? It's an indent. The document in which the full details of goods and the ship carrying the goods are contained is known as what? Ship advice notes. Which of the following is used in ascertaining the correct value of imports for the purpose of assessing bill of lading is the answer. These documents are not, I'm not seeing them here. Bill of exchange. So let's see. Which of the following is not a means of payment in foreign trade? Okay, it's a check. The rest are part of it. Document stating the particular country from which goods are imported from is known as certificate of origin. Yes. Which of the following is used to show that goods imported were purchased or produced in an ECOWAS member country? Certificate of origin. Okay, fine. Please take your time. Go ahead to verify to be sure that you know the various questions that have been asked on these topics that we've listened. God bless you. I wish you the best as you go through these questions and really review your video, take your note down, and become more conversant with these topics and be able to attend to them whenever the need arises. God bless you. Thank you. See you in our next lesson.